Hey everybody, that Montana guy bringing you another video. Today I'm just kind of working on my fire skills, flint and steel kind of method, using char cloth. I do apologize for the background noises. If you don't know exactly kind of where I'm at, Picturecraft Caves are back over here, back that way. So the interstate's right over here, so you'll be hearing a lot of that. I do apologize. But with that said, we'll go ahead and get started. It's a beautiful day out, as you can tell, so I figured it'd be a good time just kind of practice different methods, I guess. I'm also going to make some bush coffee. If you're not familiar with bush coffee, Morris Kahansky, he has a book out called Bushcraft. It used to be called Northern Bushcraft. In there it talks about how to make bush coffee, so we're going to go ahead and try making that today too. I've never attempted this before with a little bird nest. This is just dried up grass that I harvested last year. So I'm kind of like a possum mentality. I just kind of pluck things, so it should be nice and dry hopefully. So if that doesn't work, we do have other methods, but I just want to try this out first. So bear with me, this is going to be unedited. I forgot my camera and everything back home, so I'm using my cell phone. So this isn't going to be edited. I do apologize if it's long, boring, but hopefully somebody will enjoy it. Not sure if you can see that. So as you can see, I'm no pro at this stuff. I did make mistakes quite a bit, but that's part of the fun of it. You just learn as you go. Morris Gahansky always said it's better to put too much coffee in than not enough. The reason why I said that is because when you have too much coffee, you can always just pour more water into it, make it so it's more mellowed out. I do apologize, there's a helicopter flying by. The airport's just right over there. Nice thing about the Solo Stove is you just pick up twigs off the ground or whatever you want that burns. I just kind of processed my own wood the other day, and so I had some left over, and I just kept it in my little bag here. So I was using the Grizzly TBS knife for that one. Nice thing about that knife is that it's so thick that when you baton with it or you use it to split wood, it kind of makes like an axe effect. So it splits the wood really nice and easily. I didn't bring it with me today. Today I have my Genesis, which is a really nice blade, still sharp. Still a beautiful knife, as you can tell. And the Solo Stove is definitely one of those stoves, if you've never messed around with it, it's one of those types that you don't feed it fire, or you don't feed it and then walk away from it. You have to maintain it quite a bit, because it burns this fuel pretty quickly. But the nice thing about it is it's very effective. There's these rings down below that put air in, and it kind of makes it kind of like an inferno. So on the inside, there's holes just like on the bottom here, and so it makes it really clean, and it's a very effective way to burn fuel. And as I don't know if you can really see it on camera, I can't tell, but as much wood as I put in here, the ash will be almost next to nothing, because it just burns it really, really clean and very effective. But it definitely is one of those that you want to maintain, and you want to have plenty of firewood. You'd rather have too much than not enough. Same thing if you're out in the woods and you have a fire. It's always better to have too much than not enough. And the nice thing about this too is, because it's a double piece, that bottom here, it won't burn. You can set that up on a deck or on a picnic table or underneath or on top of a piece of wood to make it flat. It's not going to scar it. It's not going to char it. It's not going to do anything with it. Just for the reason of it being a two-piece. It's kind of like if you take this cup, and I have a cup over here. It's kind of like if you took this cup, put it on the side there. It's kind of the same scenario, so to speak. So it doesn't get hot on the bottom. And the nice thing about it too is it doesn't take very long for it to cool down. Once you have it going and you boil the water that you want, or whatever you do with it, It doesn't take very long for it to cool off, and then you just, pour out the ashes, and there's not much left of ashes anyways. It does take a little bit longer to boil water. It takes roughly 5 to 10 minutes depending on how windy it is and how much fuel consumption, what kind of fuel you use. Just a lot of different variables, but averaging out about 5-10 minutes. And it could be longer than that too. It just really depends on how much fuel you put in it. And they say that it takes about 5 to 7 minutes to come to a complete boil, but I'm still kind of experimenting with this. I've had it once before, a few years back, but bought a new one, so I'm just kind of playing around with it again. So if you see anything that I'm doing wrong, please let me know about it. Always happy to learn new things. It's starting to slowly come to a boil now. There's a few bubbles here. I won't be able to do exactly how Morris Gahansky does it in his book because I ran out of water. But what you're supposed to do is, I'm going to let you read the book in order to find out. But I'll be doing this a little bit different. It probably won't taste as good, but that's alright. And the trick here too is, what I do for these cups is that I put it roughly about half full with water. That way it doesn't boil over. And I don't know if you can see it shaking or not, but it's coming to a royal boil. There we are. Let that sit and cool for a while. So, as you can see, the sandstone cliffs are behind me. Again, Picturecraft Caves are that way. Interstate's along right here. So, thank you all for watching. Stay safe in the woods. Enjoy the woods. Take care.